Oh, you almost had it. Oh.
Yeah, but why isn't it?
Click on the dot. Do you see those dots right there? The three dots?
No,
The three dots right there.
I can't see any dots. There are dots right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to press the square.
Okay. Okay. I'm learning something new all the time. Okay. Clase. Hoy ustedes van a aprender sobre los mandatos afirmativos informales. Now, in our title here, what does the word informal tell us?
It's in the formal tense.
What does the word informal tell us? Oh, goodness. We need to know what the word informal tells us. In language, we have informal and we have formal. What does informal tell us? Please, Jacob. You're talking to a friend or someone who's younger than you or someone that you can address by their first name. So if you happen to be watching this video or listening to this video lecture, you want to open up your PowerPoint presentation or your Google slide presentation on informal affirmative commands. You really don't need to watch this part of the video. Just watch the presentation while I talk about what's on those slides. We're still on that title slide. That'll give you a minute or two to get it opened. All right, so then informal means the two forms, somebody that you can address by their first name, someone that is younger than you. Affirmative. Affirmative. What does the word affirmative tell us? To be positive, to say do this. Okay? You're not saying don't, you're saying do this. And a command is an instruction that we give someone, right? So an affirmative command is instruction that we give someone to do something. And we're going to learn how to do that using the verbs in our lesson so that we can give people advice. Now, we've already learned one way of giving advice. Debes dormir lo suficiente. Debes dejar de fumar. Debes comer mejor. Debes, no debes comer tanta dulce ni grasa. So we've been using debes, you should, or no debes, you shouldn't. In this lesson, we're going to learn to take those commands themselves and turn them, or those verbs themselves, and turn them into commands. So here we go, the second slide. At the top it says informal commands. Now informal tells us it's the two form. So we use informal commands when speaking to someone who is a friend or who is younger. That's who we're going to use these informal commands with. Will you use them with me? No. You can't use them with me. Can I use them with you? Yes, I can. All right. Now, the thing that we have to pay attention to is this. Informal commands are unusual because there are separate forms for affirmative commands and negative commands. Today we're just going to deal with affirmative commands. Tomorrow we will deal with negative commands. Today we're dealing just with affirmative commands. Tomorrow we're going to deal with negative commands. Why are we going to leave negative ones for tomorrow, Trent? I'm sorry? Right, we want to get these down today so we get really good at these, because tomorrow when we do negative commands, we're going to use a different formation system. Okay, so I'm giving you one day to get these learned so that tomorrow we learn a different system for negative commands. We don't get confused. We've separated it into two different days here. Okay, so now on the next slide, where at the top it says informal affirmative commands, we're going to learn how to form informal affirmative commands. There are two steps. 2 steps to get to an informal affirmative command. We will start with the to form of the present tense indicative. All right, so that means the regular present tense. We're going to start with the to form of the regular present tense. That's our first step. And then we're going to drop the S, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. We start with the to form of the regular present tense, and then drop the S. So that's why when our friend Luke, a few minutes ago, gave a piece of advice and he said, come mejor, he was giving a command. He was talking to his friend and he's saying, eat better. Come mejor. Think about it. What's the to form of the verb comer in the regular present tense? The to form, stop and think, don't say anything, just think for a minute. What's the to form of the verb comer in the regular present tense? What is it? Comes, right? So we start with comes, and then we do what? Drop the S off the end. So we get come. Come is the command for comer. And so our friend Luke said, come mejor, eat better. He was giving a command. You can do this, you can give advice the way that we have been doing it by saying, debes comer mejor. You should eat better. Or you can shorten it up and say, come mejor, eat better. Are you with me so far? Yes, Wyatt? Can I go back one slide? Why? You don't have to get it all down. It won't go back anymore. I don't know why. It's dying on me here. Oh, golly. It froze on me. No, don't say yes. I didn't appreciate that. Okay? You don't have to copy every word that's on the screen, okay? You just need to know that today the reason we're limiting ourselves to affirmative commands is because tomorrow when we talk about negative commands, they're going to be different. So what we're learning today is only about how to form affirmative commands, and then we're going to practice with forming those affirmative commands. All right, so let's do an example, okay? Let's start with the verb escribir. Think about it. What is the to form of the regular present tense of the verb escribir? Okay, stop and think about it. We've got the infinitive escribir. What's the to form of the verb escribir in the regular present tense? Clase? Escribes. Very good. Now what was the next step?
Drop the S.
Drop the S. So what will the command form be for this verb? Escribe. Escribe is the command. Mario, escribe una carta a tu abuelo. What does that sentence say? Mario.
Right.
Not writing. This is a command, remember? So Mario, write a letter to your granddad. Mario, write a letter to your grandfather. It's a command. All right, let's do another one. Here's dejar. Dejar's on our vocabulary list. To stop doing something. To stop doing something. It can also mean to allow or to let. But in this context, it means to stop doing something. What do you think is the to form for this verb in the regular present tense? Clase? Dejas. Okay. Now, if we follow the rules, we start here and then we drop the S. So what will the command, informal command for this be? Deja. 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 All right? Mario, deja de fumar. What are we telling Mario to do here? Clase? Mario, stop smoking. Stop smoking. Deja de fumar. That's a command. We can say, debes dejar de fumar, you should stop smoking. Or we can make a command out of it, deja de fumar, stop smoking. Okay, pretty simple, right? Any questions so far? All right, so let's take a look at a summary of modal verbs. If
So
the infinitive is hablar, what will the informal affirmative command be?
habla,
Habla. Habla.
we already did.
Muy bien. You already did these.
No, like, next one, I said, next one.
Oh. Comer. What will the informal affirmative command be?
Come.
Come. Muy bien. Come. Josh,
That's right now.
do you think you need this chart? If you think you need this chart, then write it down. If you don't think you need this chart, then don't write it down. It's up to you. Repetir. Now notice something about what I did for you here. I put a bold E in the middle, and then I put E to I in parentheses afterward. What does that tell you, Sam? What does this bold E and this E to I in parentheses mean, Sam? It's a stem changer. Are we going to have a stem change in the informal affirmative command? Well, logic would tell you yes, or the old hag wouldn't have told us this right here. We wouldn't have needed to know that, right? All right. So, IR verb, stem changer. Start with the to form and drop the S. Don't say it. Don't say it. Think. Think, think. Clase, ¿cuál es el mandato? Clase?
Repite.
Repite. Repite. Repite. Muy bien. Now, this is so simple, isn't it? Easy to form a command. And for most of the verbs that we're working with, it's just this easy. Okay, but guess what? There are a few that aren't. There are a few that aren't. Okay? And so we better talk about them. Okay? There are a few informal affirmative commands. And I know you're wondering, what is the picture of Vin Diesel doing on here? Okay? I'll tell you why. Because there are some that have irregular informal affirmative command forms. And in this class, we refer to these as Vin Diesel verbs. We call them Vin Diesel verbs. I'm about to show you why. I'm about to show you why. Are you ready? They are the irregular, informal, affirmative commands. If you arrange them in the right order, say a special message that has to do with our old pal Vin Diesel. Are you ready? All right, here it comes. If you arrange them in the right order, they say, look at the screen, don't copy anything right now, pens and pencils down. They say, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons.
Wow. Wow.
Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. If you arrange it the right way. Repitan, por favor, Ben.
Ben.
Oh, that was anemic. Do it again. Ben.
Ben.
D. Sal.
Sal.
As.
As.
Ten.
Ten.
Be.
Ben.
Pon.
Pon.
Say.
Say.
If you arrange them in this order, you can remember which ones they are. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Now you can copy the chart, and I'll be quiet. Now you can copy the chart.
Oh.
That means pencil or pen to paper, drawing the chart, and writing down these 10 irregular informal commands. You need to know what infinitives they come from And then notice that I also gave you a column that tells you what the meaning of each of those commands is. Ven means come. Di says tell or say. Sal means leave or go out or like get out of here. Sal de aquí. Haz, which means do or make. Ten, which means have. Ve, which means go. And pon, which means put or set. And say, which means be. Like, say un hombre, be a man. Say un hombre. Say inteligente, be intelligent. Say simpático, be nice. Now, once you get this chart into your notes, we have one more topic to talk about in relationship to these informal affirmative commands. We have one more topic to talk about. Think back to the first lesson of this chapter. In the first lesson of this chapter, we were dealing with reflexive verbs. And remember, when we conjugate reflexive verbs, every time we use one, we have to use a reflexive object pronoun with the verb. Remember that? Are there some reflexive verbs that we might want to use here as advice? You bet. There's one of them that's right there on your vocabulary list. Can you find on your vocabulary list that reflexive verb that's conjugated as an informal affirmative command? I'm going to see if I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. Oh yeah, I found it. I found it. It's a reflexive verb conjugated as an informal affirmative command. When you found it, put your hand up. Let's see if we found it. Okay, we got some who think they found it. Okay, before those of you who think you found it, before you say it, what it is out loud, tell us all what you think the infinitive of the verb is. Uno, dos, tres. Oh no, it's not duele, it's not doler. It is ponerse. So which number is it on your vocabulary list? Number 20. Number 20, where you have ponte en forma. Ponte en forma is the informal affirmative command that comes from the verb ponerse. Ponte en forma. Now what's really interesting is that poner is one of our Vin Diesel verbs. See it right here on the chart? It's the next to the last one of them on the chart. So poner as a Vin Diesel verb, and then what did we do with the pronoun? We did something different with that pronoun than what we have done, than what we did with it in the first lesson. What did we do with it? We didn't conjugate it. We don't conjugate pronouns. What did we do with the reflexive object pronoun? Sophia? We attached it right to the end of the command. That's the next point that we have to get into our notes. So let's flip the slide. Can I move on now? All right. So when using object pronouns with affirmative commands, attach them to the end of the command and add an accent mark to commands of 2 or more syllables. Add an accent mark to commands of 2 or more syllables. Why didn't we put an accent mark on ponte? Because it's a what? It's only 1 syllable. We didn't put an accent on ponte because pon is only 1 syllable before we put that te on the end. So we didn't need to add anything else. Those of you who are ready to move on, here's our model. Paco come as sandwich. Now this is not a reflexive object. This is a direct object. So you have to find the direct object. You need to decide whether it's masculine or feminine, singular or plural. Decide which direct object pronoun you will use to replace it, and decide what the command will be. Our command here is Paco, come el sandwich. Paco, eat the sandwich. Now you want to say, Paco, eat it. Eat it, Paco. So, decide what it will look and sound like to say, Paco, eat it. Let's see if we've got a brilliant thinker out there. See if that brilliant thinker can give me the command. Oh, Carlos, how do you think you're going to say, Paco, eat it? Come on, Carlos, be brilliant for me, please. It is not come say. Okay, this is not a reflexive. This is direct. And so what's the direct object? What's the it we want him to eat?
Sandwich.
The sandwich. Is that masculine or feminine? Is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay, what direct object pronoun, not reflexive, what direct object pronoun will you use, don't say it out loud, to replace a sandwich, and then what will you do with it? Oh, the other Carlos. Carlos, how do you think we're going to say, Paco, eat it? Come on, Cece. Give us an answer here, buddy. Even if it's wrong, be wrong in a big way. It's brand new stuff. We're allowed to make mistakes. It wouldn't be comente because that would be eat yourself. It's not reflexive. Antonio.
Paco.
Yeah, that's the first word. We need something more. Okay. Got the Paco part right. That's awesome.
Paco.
Now what I'm really happy about is that both people that we've already called on said come. That is the command. But what we're struggling with here is the right pronoun and where to put that pronoun. Okay? Oh. I did just give him a huge hint, didn't I? Paco! Good. Come say and comete.
Como.
It isn't como. Esteban. Are we using my cards? We had come say, comete, and como. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but we're not gonna just make fun of him in front of God and everybody.
Oh.
Comes?
Como.
Comes, no. Sam.
Taco.
You can't say I don't know in my classroom. Come on, try some. You're gonna be wrong in a big way. We've already had some people be wrong in a big way. Come say, comete, como, and comes. None of those are right. In fact, since I gave a hint, they've gotten worse. Pretty sad. Comos? No. Colby. No, we didn't say comote. No, it's not comote. David.
Paco come.
I'm waiting.
Son.
No, not comezón. Raquel. Por favor. Okay, the natives are getting restless. Do you hear them? Somebody just farted with their lips. Come on. Tell how young and immature this group is. Comer is the right verb. Stop, stop, stop. We already said that the first two people, the one who said come say and the one who said comete, had at least the command part of it correct. And then we had somebody say como and comos and comes, and now comer. It's not any of that. It is come. What is at issue is what the object pronoun is that attaches to the end, Lauren. Not comele. Bella. Comelo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Comelo.
Yeah.
Comelo.
Oh my God.
Comelo. And notice that we added an accent mark because the original command was 2 syllables. Wow. Elena, debes levantar pesas. Elena, you should lift weights. Now make it say, Elena, lift weights. Elena, lift weights. Oh, excuse me. Elena, lift them. Lift them. Lift them. Elena, lift them. Why aren't you writing anything? These are models and examples. Should be in your notes. So your model sentence, the base sentence is, Elena, you should lift weights. Now I want you to convert it and say, Elena, lift them. Elena, lift them. Stop and think back to your rules. Start with the to form, drop the S. This is not reflexive, so it won't be te. You have to find the direct object. What's the direct object in here? What's the direct object in the sentence? Pesas. Is it masculine or feminine? Singular or plural? What will you use to replace it? You ready? Here we go. Jose, what do you think it's going to be? Make a good guess. Start with the to form. Drop the S. Then add the right pronoun to the end for that replaces pesas. Can't say I don't know in my classroom. Here's the verb. Start with the to form. Drop the S. Then use the pronoun that replaces pesas and stick it to it. Make a guess. You can't shake your head. Make a guess.
I don't.
You're saying lift them, meaning lifting weights. So you're saying lift them. It's not levanta, Benito. It's not levantan, Maria. Well, you gave me two different answers. So which one is it? Say it again. Elena, levantalas. Elena, levantalas. Levanta is the command, and then las stands for pesas. Levantalas. And here's another one. Anita, acuéstate más temprano. Anita, go to bed earlier. This is acostarse. This is acostarse as a command. And acostarse is one of the verbs, required verbs in this lesson. You're saying, go to bed earlier. Acuéstate más temprano. All right, here's some translation sentences that I want you to try. There are 7 of them. Let's see how well you do with them. Here you go. Let's see how well you do with these. 7 translation sentences. You have 2 or 3 minutes to get them into your notes. See if you can figure them out. Then we'll put them on the board. We'll put the right answers on the board. All right, I'm going to erase this model that we did a little earlier, and you're trying to do these 7 translation sentences. These are all practice sentences that have to do with the lecture you just listened to, that you just did, and you are using the verbs from this lesson to form these commands. So the very first thing that you should do is decide what verb am I working with? What verb are we working with number 1? Ejercicio is a noun. It's not a verb.
Oh.
I'm sorry? In this vocabulary list, you have the expression to exercise. What is it? Hacer ejercicio. So for number 1, you are using the verb hacer, the verb phrase, hacer ejercicio. All right? So it starts out with Paco, so we're going to put his name in there. And then we're going to put an upside down exclamation point because this next part is the command. And we need to have the informal affirmative command of hacer. What is the informal affirmative command of hacer, Kenan? You know what? If it followed the rules, it would be hace. But guess what? Hacer is a Vin Diesel verb. So what's the command from hacer? Haz. And so this command is haz ejercicio. Clase, repitan, por favor, haz ejercicio. Muy bien. Número 2. What verb are we dealing with here for number 2? Comer. Comer. All right. So we'll put the person's name here first. Elena, comma, upside down exclamation point. What will the command be? A volunteer, please.
Next part.
Yeah.
Come
mejor. Elena, come mejor. Número 3. Juan, look for a hobby. What infinitive are we dealing with for number 3? What one do we need? Buscar. That's right. Buscar is the infinitive. So we're going to start out by writing the person's name, Juan, and then a comma, and then an upside down exclamation point. And we're going to say, look for a hobby. Terrace? Muy bien, señor. Busca un pasatiempo. Clase, repitan, por favor. Busca un pasatiempo.
Busca un pasatiempo.
Oh, that was anemic. Do it again. Repitan, por favor. Busca un pasatiempo.
Busca un pasatiempo.
Muy bien. Número 4, Ana, stop smoking. What infinitive do we need here? Dejar. Very good. Dejar. Now, we're going to put the person's name first. Ana, a comma, an upside down exclamation point. And now I need stop smoking. Carlos? Perfect. Deja de fumar. Clase, repitan, por favor. Deja de fumar.
Deja de fumar.
Stop smoking. Pablo, do yoga. What infinitive do I need to do? Hacer again. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, we're going to put the person's name first. Pablo, comma, upside down exclamation point. I want a new volunteer. New volunteer. Okay, Jenna. Haz yoga. Perfecto, señorita. Perfecto. Clase, repitan, por favor. Haz yoga.
Haz yoga.
Haz yoga.
Haz yoga.
Okay, Ernesto, get in shape. What verb do I need here? Ponerse. Very nice. Ponerse. And then we're going to put Ernesto, comma, upside down exclamation point. Sophia? Not pon. Oh. Oh, Cici? Not pone en forma. Jacobo? Ponte en forma. Remember, that's right on the vocab list. We did it as an example a few minutes ago. Ponte en forma. Repitan, por favor. Ponte en forma.
Ponte en forma.
Muy bien. Número 7. Susana, get enough sleep. What verb do we need here? Dormir. Dormir. Very nice. Now remember, dormir is a stem changer. That O changes to UE when we conjugate in the present tense. Now this is a command, but it's going to change in the command form too. So first of all, the name, Susana. A comma, an upside down exclamation point, and now we want to say, get enough sleep. Try it for me, Antonio. Okay. Duerme. Start from the vocab list. Lo suficiente. Duerme lo suficiente. Repitan, por favor. Duerme lo suficiente. Duerme lo suficiente en casa.
Duerme lo suficiente en casa.
Ajá. Duerme lo suficiente en casa. Now, for homework tonight, I want you to be sure to memorize how these commands are formed and memorize the 8 Vin Diesel verbs and memorize what we're going to do with pronouns. In other words, I want you to learn the material from this lecture for homework, okay? Because tomorrow we're going to be practicing with it a little bit more and we're going to learn the negative commands. Let's see if we can run through this set of cards with the informal affirmative commands. You ready? Here we go. Buscar.
Buscar.
Busca. Oh, golly, she. Okay. Go in. Okay. Sentirse. Siéntete. Enojarse. Enójate. Get angry. Okay, tell somebody to wake up. Here you go, clase. Despiértate. Despiértate. How about get up, clase? Levántate. How about go to bed? Acuéstate. Muy bien. What about stay in shape? Tener's in there. Tener is a Vin Diesel verb. Okay. Mantente. Mantente informal. Muy bien. Relajarse. Clase. Get rid of that second R. Relájate. You're laughing in the middle of it. Relájate. You're laughing in the middle of it. Relájate. Lavarse. Lávate. Entrenarse. Entrénate. Prepararse. Prepárate. Estirarse. Estírate. Some of you are not participating. Come back to me. This is not for just the cool people. Everybody can do this. Poke yourself in the eye. Way to go, Chico. Okay. Memorizing stuff for tomorrow.
No, sorry. Dominic Rio and Joey Clark to the office.
Lo veo mal.
Dominic Rio and Joey Clark to the office.
Right, you're talking about the other person.
Right, so it's long.
And he's the direct object.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep, I'm going to see if this worked.
I changed my.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna have to take.
It's still running, so.
Yeah.